Offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got room. A big play there out of the running game. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Tannehill. That escapes the sack. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and back on the sack. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirm.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Quick slant here to Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Edwards. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tannehill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there, finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Eskridge. And he'll have another 1st down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate in picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.